Wyoming is just one of those places that still feels wild. Where the ground breathes and the mountains touch the sky. 4 friends, 20-degree weather, and 2 of America's most iconic national parks. We're heading to Wyoming to camp in the Boulder Teton National Forest and explore Yellowstone and Grand Teton, all in just 2 days. I'm Noah, and this is Adventures Live.
I'm in the Nevada desert right now. I slept on top of the van last night. It got real cold. It got down to, I think, 37 degrees. So I started to get pretty dang cold. But yeah, I'm on my way to Wyoming to see my friends. Josh and Noah are flying out to Jackson, and Josh's brother Luke is coming down for the weekend, and we're gonna go adventure around the parks. And I'm so excited about that. I've spent all summer learning all these new skills and exploring these new places, and now I get to share that with my friends. I'm very, very excited about it. Let's get back on the road. Currently passing through Great Salt Flats. I just entered Utah. Pretty cool stuff. It is the day before the trip starts, and it's a chilly one. Woke up in the van today in Jackson. Got down to at least 30 degrees last night. See your breath in the air. It is definitely fall here. Just means you gotta dress appropriately, and I am not. Especially with my bald head. On the docket today, to get things done before the boys come on over, is we're gonna check out another campground that a guide recommended. Should be a free dispersed campground with bear boxes. So I'm gonna check out Curtis Canyon today. That's the campground. Supposedly has a good view of the Tetons, which is exciting, and it's free. So, and it should be nearby, which is awesome. So we'll check out both campgrounds. I think Curtis is closer, so I'll check Curtis out first. I am at the first scouting location, Curtis Canyon, and I just did a lot of driving down the road to see what was available. And to be honest, people have some really good spots. They've got all the primo ones, but I think this is a pretty good one. And I think I'm just gonna stake my claim. And if everyone wants to do the other one, like Atherton instead, then no biggie. I'll just take the tent down and pivot. But I think this is the move, personally. So this is kind of the campground sitch. We got some flat ground here. I got the Tetons in the distance. It's the valley floor, and right over those hills over there is Jackson. So pretty happy with this spot. Let's see if I can sell it to the guys. This is all precautionary, assuming that, we're gonna stay here. I'm still gonna go check out Atherton now. Still more to do, but this is a good first step. Scouting of the first campsite is done. All right, well, just checked out Atherton. It's what's behind me out there. I gotta say, both campgrounds are great. I'll stay up at Curtis Canyon tonight just because that's where I set the tent up to reserve the space. And I like it up there because it's got the view of the Tetons, but with the fall colors and less people, Atherton is awesome. Atherton is where it's at. There's no water, so it is free to stay at. They did close off most of the campsites. There's like 3 back here. Looks like pretty open, so yeah, both campsites seem pretty great. And the biggest pros, I think, for this one is it's a little closer. Realistically, the biggest pros are there's a pit toilet. The road is nice and paved all the way through. So yeah, it just depends on what kind of view we want, but gorgeous either way. So we'll see what the guys say. The boys arrive tomorrow. Checking out the campsites, talking with the guys. Seems like their preference right now is probably Atherton. Regardless of where we stay, I'm just very excited to have them here and to just do fun stuff.
We made it to the airport. It is 6:54. Our flight boards at 8:15 and we depart at 8:50. We are on our way to Jackson, Wyoming to meet up with Jeff in the Tetons and Yellowstone. It's bear fat week right now. The bears are in the middle of hyperphagia. Hopefully one of us will get eaten. My bet is Josh. I hope Jeff has a campsite like obtained. So we're planning on going to just like a free walk-in site. And he said last night he was gonna set up his tent and at least like reserve ours because it's first come, first serve. So I hope he's there. What do you think Jeff's up to right now, actually?
It is officially reunion day. It was pretty cool sleeping here. The stars were great. And waking up to this is, I mean, can't be beat. It got down to, I think it was like 22 degrees last night. Yep. So on the docket today, the guys have chosen Atherton rather than Curtis Canyon, which is where I'm at. So I'm going to pack up the stuff. Noah and Josh are in the air right now, and they will be landing right over there. I wonder what flight is like for Josh and Noah. I'm excited for them to fly into Jackson Hole though. They're gonna fly right into the park. It's the only national park that has an airport in it.
Staring out the window of a plane, about 1,000,000 miles away from where I came. From the sky, the people all just look the same. On the other side of clouds, there ain't no rain.
I'm excited to hear their reactions and talk to them about what they thought of just stepping out of the plane onto the tarmac and you see the Tetons right there. It's pretty awesome. I hope they enjoyed the view landing because you only get to see it for the first time once. All right, let's go grab it.
And it's times like these that keep me asking why. You know, it's times like these I realize.
They have let me know they've landed. And so now I believe they're probably in there looking for their bags. And I am going to surprise them. Trying to find them in the fray. It's challenging. Spotted them.
Burning bridges.
Oh, there he is. How you doing, buddy? That's the blind side.
Grizzly attack. That's what it is. This view sucks. I know, right?
Really bad.
It's subpar.
How you doing, man?
I am okay. I'm so happy now, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Say hi.
Hello. We're on the ground. We made it. I got Jeff carrying my bag.
So I'm thinking the plan is to head to Atherton now and just claim a spot. There's like 4 or so like right next to each other, next to the lake. And those were like wide open. No one was there. Get our tent set up and figure that out. And then I say we go into Jackson.
Jeff, brother, if we're not fucking summoning tonight, I don't want to fucking be here, all right?
Yeah.
We're summoning. I know we said we weren't gonna do the grand, but we're doing the grand.
Light up the night, bask in the light. Light up the night, bask in the light.
All right, what do you say, boys?
I think this is an incredible site.
Camp's back here, flat ground, secluded.
I do like how it's kind of behind things in a way. It's like a little tucked.
Path down to the lake.
And you can see it. All right. Let's set it up.
All right, let's get her done.
Get her done. All right, I say we just fire line it. All right, let's take a walk down the lake from the campsite. Let's see what it's like.
I think we picked the right campsite. This is crazy.
I think you may be right. Woo! Not too bad, huh?
Not bad at all, man. Oh, that breeze feels amazing.
That's really good. Not too much. Just enough.
Josh's brother Luke won't be getting in till later in the night, so we've got some time to kill. And honestly, there's no better way to spend it than watching the sunset over the Tetons with some of your closest friends.
Good morning. It got extremely cold last night. That was probably the worst sleep I've ever gotten at camp. My outdated insulated Nemo tensor was not enough. I feel like the heat was just being sucked out of me from the bottom. We're gonna have to figure out something for tomorrow, but at least for now, I think Jeff's already up making breakfast. So, let's go. It's very, very cold right now. Jeff's up there making breakfast with the guys, and I'm, wasting time coming down here to see if I can't get a cool shot. But it's absolutely beautiful here. We're down here by the lake. I guess in a valley, we got mountains on either side of us. So as bad as last night was and as cold as we all are, it's these views are kind of making it worth it right now. Let me show you.
It's cold. I feel like I owe you an apology.
For what?
I told you not to bring a puffy. What bad advice.
I thought about it and I was like, I'm not wearing a fucking puffy to the airport because I wasn't gonna pack it. And, I should have.
So we got some cheesy grits cooking for the boys this morning. We got garlic powder, onion powder, of course, pepper, salt, some cheese mixed in there. Get it nice and warm.
That's what I need right now. Something warm.
Today, we're heading to Yellowstone National Park. But after the weather dropping to nearly 20 degrees last night, we decided to head into Jackson, refill our water, and get more cold weather gear.
Significantly more poor than I was a moment ago. Exactly $267 poorer.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's tough. How about you, Josh?
106 for fucking gloves.
Got a new sleeping bed though, and I'm hoping this is gonna be the difference between me not freezing to death like I did last night.
That's nice. Was that on
The resupply?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing that they had a puffy that I could buy in the resupply.
That's one thing I'll say is that y'all might have spent a lot of money, but it was on really useful stuff. Like Luke, what'd you get?
I got a ski helmet. Should be able to wear that tonight.
Well, almost to Yellowstone. First little pull off in Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, we made it. We are here. We are walking down to the edge here towards a view of Snake River, where Jeff crossed earlier this year. Not this location, but this river.
Wow. Check it out.
It is a vertical drop off. So.
Wow.
After making it into Yellowstone National Park, our first stop was the Visitor Center. We grabbed our passport stamps and we waited for Old Faithful to do its thing. It's one of the most predictable geysers in the world, usually erupting every hour or so. And right on time, it put on a show. Next on our list is Grand Prismatic. We followed the trail next to the Firehole River, and before long we could see the steam rising up above the hills ahead of us.
Hey, Josh. What are you thinking and feeling when you look at that giant steam cloud?
I think it's one big fart. Like one big massive cloud of fart.
Well, not a fart exactly, Josh, but I get why you think that. That smell and all this steam are actually coming from heat and gases rising up from deep underground. This is Grand Prismatic Spring, the largest hot spring in the United States and one of the hottest in Yellowstone. The water here is superheated by the volcanic system below the park and pushed back to the surface, consistently circulating and releasing steam.
Oh, it's a good day.
It is a good day. I agree. Wow, these features are awesome. Check this out.
Those insane colors aren't reflections or editing. They're alive. The bright blues in the center are so hot, almost nothing could survive there. But as the water cools around the edges, different types of heat-loving microorganisms called thermophiles start to grow. Each ring of color comes from a different type of bacteria, and the color changes depending on the water temperature and even the season. Basically, the cooler it gets, the more life you see, and the more color it creates. So yeah, it might smell a bit weird, but what you're actually looking at is one of the most extreme ecosystems on Earth. On your way to Grand Prismatic, right off the boardwalk, is Excelsior Geyser Crater, and unlike its colorful neighbor, this one's all about scale. Excelsior used to be one of Yellowstone's most active geysers, shooting water hundreds of feet into the air. But in 1888, it had a massive eruption, and it's been a giant crater ever since. And now, instead of erupting, it's mostly a steaming pool of superheated water flowing straight into the Firehole River, carrying minerals and other chemicals from deep underground. The thing that makes Excelsior really wild is just how big it is. Its crater is over 400 feet wide, big enough to swallow a football field. And underneath all of that water and steam, there's an underground plumbing system that connects it to Yellowstone's supervolcano. It's a little unnerving when you think about it. So while it might look calm compared to Grand Prismatic, this crater is a small taste of the power that lies beneath Yellowstone.
What'd you think, Jeff?
Oh man, it leaves you speechless to have the steam just completely envelop you. And then after the steam parts and you see this like clear blue water with that orange border, you feel super close to it.
Super unique, like different than anything I've ever experienced before.
The Excelsior Geyser is like Geyser Crater is such a cool story.
Yeah.
Learning about that was a fun little tidbit that I didn't know last
The fact that it exploded and left that crater. When you see the crater, I mean, it's huge. All right, let's get going.
Let's go see the Grand Canyon.
Let's go see the Grand Canyon. To Arizona.
Our last stop for the day is the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. Driving throughout the park, we've seen no shortage of wildlife. We've seen moose, elk, and my personal favorite, the American bison. They're huge, up to 2,000 pounds, and they've been roaming these fields for thousands of years. And seeing them up close really reminds you how wild Yellowstone still is.
What's your first reaction to seeing the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, Noah?
Very excited. Oh, wow. God damn. That's no joke. Yeah, I get it.
Words don't do this justice.
This is crazy. This is so cool.
Yeah, this is my favorite thing in Yellowstone.
It's blowing my expectations. It's way bigger than I thought it would be, honestly. Kind of jaw drop.
You just walk up to the edge of it and it feels so like huge, and everything in you just feels small.
This is incredible. This is something else. All right, we are back from Yellowstone. It was a long day and a long drive.
Living the dream.
We're hoping tonight won't be as rough. Last night was extremely cold, and my Nemo tensor insulated was not enough. Went out and picked out the newer Nemo tensor Extreme. Jeff has it. He recommended it. Felt good. So hopefully that's gonna help. But hopefully we'll be able to get some sleep because we weren't before. So good night. Talk to you later. See you tomorrow for some type of Teton adventure. Hold on. Morning. It's about 5:15. Both me and Jeff are awake here. If you could see him over there. The winds are whipping. I don't know if you could probably hear it. There's no way you can. Yeah. I'm gonna click on the real light here. Show you how much the tent is moving. Because it is moving. Yeah. It's been like that for, I don't know, I feel like I woke up half an hour ago or so. Could have been going on longer. The tent's holding up pretty well right now. It's definitely shaking. A little nervous, but not super. We don't have any guy lines set up. We had no idea this wind was coming. But it's holding up right now, knock on wood.
Dude, this is the strongest wind I've ever experienced in the valley. These gusts have to be at least 40 miles an hour, if not stronger. It kind of sounds like, I don't know, something's gonna come crashing down on the backside.
It sounds like the wind is just swirling above our heads right now. It's kind of crazy.
Really, it's so strong, I wouldn't even want to drive in it.
Yeah.
Like, this is pretty gnarly.
We've got a handful of stuff that we left out on the table. A couple metal pans. My camp stool might be still out there. So we're just gonna have to do damage report in the morning.
Nah, they're in the lake by now.
Hopefully it's just this for the rest of the night and we ride it out. We'll see. Maybe we'll get some sleep. Probably not though. Hopefully Josh and Luke are doing okay over there. All right. Good morning. We made it. The tent is still standing. Everything in here is covered in a layer of dust. The wind was whipping last night. It was absolutely insane. And as soon as you would stick your head outside of the tent, you would just get blasted in the face with like sand and dirt and dust. So I think a bunch came in through the ventilation because we left those open, but it's all right. It's not too bad. The tent stayed standing, so bravo REI half dome. The new Nemo tensor pad was incredible, extremely warm. Wherever I was making contact with the pad, that strip was just like a heated blanket essentially. It was really nice compared to last night. We are gonna head towards the Tetons today and just see where the wind takes us. Enjoy the park, enjoy some hikes, just enjoy being out here.
Cooking up some sausage and onions right now, and we got potatoes on the other burner. Potatoes are it's a little more challenging. I have faith. At the very least, we will have warm potatoes today. tortilla, filling, egg, some ketchup, cheese. Hungry campers.
It's gonna be good.
And on a beautiful day to boot. Not bad at all.
Not at all.
First bite, initial impressions.
That slaps. That's really good.
I really want to make sure today we get back in time to cook dinner at daylight. We can all agree, let's try to get back in time to cook at daylight. In terms of elevation, Josh, if you want to get some elevation, I think we go to Delta Lake today, if we can. We are here in Atherton. This is Jenny Lake, the whole visitor center, resources, water, bathrooms, that's all right here. If we want to get to Delta Lake, that's right here. We start on this section here, and we get up to Delta Lake through this route. Okay, that might be a lot to fit in one day. My coworkers, you know, some of them would do Delta Lake on the weekend, and they'd say, "Wow, that was a great day hike." So if we want to do that, we can park at the Lupine Meadows Trailhead, and we'd go up there, up the Switchbacks, and then instead of keep going left up Garnet Canyon, we would go towards Delta Lake.
How's that sound to everyone?
That sounds good to me, Luke. That's fine.
All right, let's go.
Okay, cool.
Gotta make timing work.
We have a big day in front of us. As busy as Yellowstone was yesterday, today might be even tighter. Although we had a late start this morning, we're heading to Grand Teton to attempt to make it to Delta Lake and back down again before the sun sets in just a few hours. And honestly, when you come face to face with the mountains, you quickly understand they're not going to make this easy.
All right, it is day 2 of our fun little weekend. 2 national parks, basically in 2 days.
Yeah.
We got Josh and Luke here. Noah's out there looking at trailhead information. And we are at the Lupine Meadows Trailhead. Lots of different, locations you can access through this trailhead. Very, very popular. But we are aiming for Delta Lake today. So it's about 7.5 mile round trip and about 2,300, 2,400 feet of elevation total. We got Tiwanaut in the background there. And yeah, got a good day of hiking in front of us. Lots of up. We're gonna venture right, switchback start, okay? Then there's another route here it doesn't mention, but we're basically gonna break off. Instead of going to Garnet Canyon, we're gonna take this forward and get to Delta.
Sweet.
Sound good?
Ready to go on a hike.
Then let's get after it. Let's do it. So about 7.5 miles, so we want to keep an average pace of about 2.5, 3 miles an hour. Gives us a little bit of time to stop.
Let's live for the moment before the moment's gone.
I'm making good pace. We're going a little fast, and we won't average that pace. We just wanted to go a little faster on the flat, so we can take our time on the uphill. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like the perfect framing too.
Well, it's pretty bad.
Get to the winds. So we'll see that probably tomorrow. Cool.
Let's live for the moment
that?
Good days coming, they're never gone. They're never gone. The good days are coming, they're never gone. Never gone. Don't care about the empty pockets. Oh, you got it all. Oh, you got it all.
All right, bear frequency area at Delta Lake, which is this is our stop.
I piss on bears.
Feeling pretty good. We're at the junction here. If we go that way, we'd go to Taggart and Bradley Lakes, which is also beautiful, but not what we're going for today. Not up in the mountains. And up here is the same way as Garnet Canyon, which is our route. We get to Switchbacks next. So,
Yay.
no, how you doing, buddy?
I'm looking for these bears.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. As if they catch us, at least we die and don't have to go uphill anymore.
It's true.
It would suck though if they got us on the way down, because like
We already went through the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for us at the
Yeah.
tower.
Now we
Yeah.
just have to hope that they get us on the way up. All right, a little bit more to go, but we're doing pretty good so far, making good progress.
Crazy. Just made it so far up already.
I know.
Yep, first view of the valley floor from the trail. Whew. Only gets prettier from here. Whew. You can see for miles. Here Bradley and Taggart. A little bit more uphill to go. Doing good timing with our positioning in the sunlight. Boys, just like busting out the trail.
Oh yeah. I'm busting out my pack.
It was at this point in the hike where altitude sickness really started to set in. I didn't realize it at the time. I thought I just couldn't breathe, but we'd only had 2 days to adjust to the altitude, and for the life of me, I could not catch my breath.
Hey, I don't know if I'm gonna use this clip or not. And I'm so gassed, but I gotta be honest. This hike kind of broke my spirits. I was kind of in a sour mood earlier, and I thought I was gonna be able to, just get over it and power through and really challenge myself. But this hike has kicked my ass. I can't keep up with the guys. I feel like I'm just holding them down and holding them back, and they're really trying to make time on this hike, and I just can't. I can't catch my breath. It's just, I feel like this whole time this whole summer I've been trying to, train and get out there and really experience and get comfortable with the outdoors, but I just kind of feel like a phony now, and I feel like I don't belong. So, I don't know if I'll use this, but that's where I'm at right now.
So if you peel off to the left here, down that trail, up there, you get up to Garnet Canyon. And up to that canyon is Lupine Meadows. And after that, the Boulder Fields. And then the fixed rope and the lower saddle.
Jeez, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So that way to some pretty crazy adventurous stuff.
So this is where you've cut off before. You haven't been.
Never been this way. So I'm excited. Something new. Oh yeah. Last half mile, how we feeling?
Whew, I'm getting by.
What's that?
You got Boulder Field ahead.
Great.
Seems like there's lots of people, so just kind of follow that flow. But yeah, just up the Boulder Field. Take our time with that. Not sure what it looks like, so. Good. That's a good shot. It's probably a picture of it. Right. Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Doing well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Better hurry, you're gonna miss the sun.
I know. We're excited. Almost there.
Almost. Oh, wow.
All right. Got into the rock field.
Yes. God, I fucking hate buildings. There's a little bridge thing over here, so this sounds right.
Yeah, let's follow that. Look at those guys. Absolutely killing it. Shredding the mountain. Got like 0.1 left. Can basically smell it.
So close, so far.
Yep. Smells like lake water. Feels like pain.
You know.
Woo! It's a pretty good grade.
Thanks are real tired.
Oh, I need a break. This is too much for me, man.
My head was spinning. I couldn't breathe and I had to sit down. I just remember thinking, I can't do this. I'm not strong enough and I can't breathe. I collapsed on a boulder, looking up at this unbelievable mountain around me, wondering what was going to happen if I passed out up here. As I sat there, a group of hikers coming down from Delta Lake told me how close I was and it would be crazy if I gave up now. I just had to push a little bit more, even if I was still scared. I was scared of passing out, of being stuck all the way up here, but then I remembered I wasn't alone.
We are at a critical decision moment.
I was with my friends, people that I can count on, and we were determined to make it up there together.
We are in the mountains fully right now.
Way up here.
We are definitely in the thick of it, that's for sure. Look at that. This is crazy. This unexpectedly turned into a bunch of scrambling. And after a very strenuous uphill hike, and got us feeling pins and needles, and it's been tough. But
It's testing me. Had to do some self-reflection.
and he's choosing to move forward anyway. So we are gonna push ourselves and see new horizons. Learn what we're really capable of on this hike, which was not the intention, but
That's where we're at.
it's where we're at. So, now I'd say we're really out there, huh?
I think we got out there.
I think we got out there.
I think we got out there a bit more than we were expecting.
Classic. Okay, this is the last little bit. We've been told uphill is not as brutal from here on out, and we are trying to get there with enough time to get back to the trailhead while it's still light out. Hopefully we see it soon. God knows we've worked for it. Holy Mother of God. Doing it the best way we know how. Together.
Wow. Holy shit. Oh, they should really put an elevator.
Well, we made it. Feels pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that was a crazy hike.
Yeah, hike turned into scramble.
Yeah, that was way harder at the end than I was expecting.
Yeah, for real.
So, well worth it.
Yeah. Wowza. Really in these mountains.
We made it. I didn't think we would.
We made it.
It is insane.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is ridiculous. I mean, these mountains are just crazy. The backdrop of this is absolutely absurd.
I did not think I'd make it.
Made it all the way to Delta Lake. All right, here we are, going downhill. We just finished the rock scramble bit after visiting Delta Lake. Oh, now we get to enjoy sunset. Really special.
Unfortunately, we did not make it back to camp before the sun went down. Tired and exhausted, we spent the hike back in the dark, terrified of bears, and playing call and response with the group behind us. It felt like hours, but eventually, we made it.
All right, we are at the trailhead. Finally made it back.
Made it back. 8:02.
Yep.
2 minutes after Jeff's prediction.
Yeah, basically don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, we made it all the way back. We are at Lupine Meadows, and now we are gonna grab the van, and go get some ice cream. Well deserved.
And just like that, the last day of the trip has arrived. Overnight, the wind shifted and carried the smoke from yesterday's wildfires straight into our camp. You could taste it in the air. So, like everyone else, we packed up our tents, broke down camp, and said goodbye to Atherton, an absolutely stunning campground.
Trying to light my way, but I'd rather be in the dark. I feel
With smoke in the air and not much else we can do, we decided to make one last stop, Jenny Lake and Grand Teton National Park, before we all head our separate ways. This past year has been an adventure in every sense of the word. Thank you to everyone who came along with us, who watched, supported, and believed in this channel. Doing this has been far more difficult and far more rewarding than I'd ever imagined. I've learned so much this past year, and especially on this trip. There are moments when pushing yourself feels overwhelming, when you question whether you can keep going at all. But when you surround yourself with the right people and you commit to pushing forward together, you often discover something important. It's not just about the trail, but those who join you on it. And now it's time to close this chapter. Thank you to the Adventures Live team for your dedication and drive. None of this would have happened without you. And to everyone watching, thank you so much for following our journey. Your support means more to me than you will ever know. Whatever our next adventure may be, I hope you'll come along.
Alrighty, we are at the sign. Entrance to Grand Teton National Park is where we are parting ways. It's our last stop in the park. Got the whole crew here.
End of the adventure.
Yeah, we're a little melancholy. We're all a little sad, but also just exhausted after the past 2 days.
All right.
What's up?
Signing out. Peace.
Will you stay with me under the moonlight? We'll be magical as we